welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the books on my Kindle Unlimited TBR. I will say a couple of these are just free Kindle books. They're not all Kindle Unlimited, but you get the point. I think I have like 9 or 10 or so, and these are just some books that mostly have been like, oh my god, look at that cover, that sounds good. But I am very excited to get to some of these. I have been really liking Kindle Unlimited. I always said I wouldn't do it because it didn't seem worth the money, but it is. And at this point I've like used coupons and stuff, and I bought a sale to like buy a whole year of Kindle Unlimited for a discounted price. So I literally have it until like next November. So I am really liking Kindle Unlimited. I was very hesitant at first, but honestly, based on what I'm reading, it's worth it. So I am gonna go ahead and share with you some of the books that I want to get to pretty soon. First, this one is actually just a free Kindle book, not a Kindle Unlimited book, but you get the point. It is called Devil in the Deep Blue Sea by Amelia Wilde. I didn't even read what it was about. Honestly, I just looked at this cover and was like, yes, I need to read it. It sounds really good. But I will tell you what it is about anyway. So this book is actually a modern day pirate romance, and it looks really fun. It is about a pirate who kidnaps this girl, and they come to fall in love somehow. He rescued her from the water. So I don't know a lot more than that. It's a very brief description, but it looks really fun, and honestly, you got me with the word pirates, so I'm excited to give it a try. Next is one I want to read quite soon. We will see if that happens. I know Sasha Alsberg has it as her August book of the month for the book club she just started. As of when I'm filming this, it's August 13th, so will I get to it by the end of the month? I have no idea, but that is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have yet to read a Colleen Hoover book, so I feel like I need to try. Everyone loves her. I, again, don't know a whole lot of what this book is about. I'm pretty sure the character is an author of some sort, and that it's a romance and it's very emotional. But I've also heard with this one in particular, it's good to kind of go in knowing less. So I'm very excited to give it a try. I haven't read a lot of like really dramatic, emotional books in general, let alone like romance, contemporary romance in that style, but I'm excited to give it a try and see if that's a genre that I like. I'm honestly not 100% sold. That's why I haven't picked up a Colleen Hoover yet, but I do want to try it and see if it's a style of book that I would like, and if so, I have a backlist of Colleen Hoover books to read. Next, to probably no one's surprise, I would like to keep reading the Planet Barbarians series by Ruby Dixon. I have read the first 3 as of now, and I have a lot left, but they're all on Kindle Unlimited, and there's also the sequel series, and I'm just really excited because honestly, I'm genuinely enjoying these books. The first one was a bit of a miss, but the second and third I really liked, and I'm just having fun. Like, it's just so much fun. Blue aliens on a planet made out of ice. They crash landed here 300 years ago and have adapted to this new way of life, and they've kind of regressed to a more primitive lifestyle based on what they had available. And a kidnapped spaceship full of human women who were kidnapped by these other aliens crash land too, and they all start like resonating and like becoming mates. You can't get better than that. There was one aspect in the first book that I didn't like, and then there was one little part in the third book that made me a little, but overall, I'm having so much fun with these books. They're just fun. Do I want to be on Nut Hoth where it's like icy and cold? No. But do I want a big blue alien? Kind of. I do. I'm having a lot of fun. I think they're such fun reads, and I just feel like this really deep like proudness for Ruby Dixon, the fact that she has blown up like she has. I just think it's so cool for her. And I went to Barnes & Noble today actually, and like actually saw Planet Barbarians on the shelf. It was so wild. So I definitely want to keep reading these books. There's also she's got some other series like the Fire Blood Dragon series. I'm not sure if that's the newest one or the other alien one. Either way, it's a dragon shifter series that I do really want to read, and I am very excited to see what her other worlds are like compared to Ice Planet Barbarians. This one looks really fun. The first one is Fire in His Blood, and I really enjoy her writing, and I would be interested to see what her other like settings are like, so I definitely want to read some of those. The way I went choosing about a lot of these books to put on my list are books that are like authors that I want to read, and these are just like book examples of these authors. So one of those is Nicole Snow. The book that I came across first is No Gentle Giant. I don't remember exactly what this book was about, but Nicole Snow is definitely one that I want to read. I want to say I've read one of hers before, but I can't remember if that's true or not. But I've heard a lot of good things about her as an author. She tends to write shorter, steamier books, and they all look really fun. This one is actually a small town romance, so it may or may not be as steamy, but I've just heard really, really good things about her. She writes a lot of novellas, and I would definitely like to give some of them a try. Next is a series that I have read one of the books out of, and I would like to complete the rest of them, and that is the Wait With Me series by Amy Dawes. I read One Moment Please and loved it. I loved it. But I would like to read the rest of the books. I think One Moment Please was number 3, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But Take a Number is... I don't even remember which characters that one follows. I think that the first one is about a woman who is actually a romance writer herself, and she is just like looking for inspiration to write, and the only place she can focus is the waiting room of this mechanic's shop. And so she starts sitting there every day and writing, and the mechanic who works there is like, "What are you doing?" And they develop a romance, and I am very excited to read more of this series. I can't remember which order they go in. I'm not even sure if that's the first one I just described or not, or maybe it's this fourth one. I don't remember. But regardless, I want to read the whole series because it all just sounds so amazing, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really, really, really liked Amy Dawes' writing style. It's just very like rom-com-y in that there's a lot of great funny moments, but there's also a really nice emotional depth to the characters that I enjoyed. Next is I would like to read some books by Katie Wilde. She is another very popular Kindle Unlimited author who I've heard a lot of great things about. It's driving me insane that I didn't tie these, but it's hard because it's hard to tie. I can't tie them in a bow with one hand. Brief interlude for my shirt driving me crazy. Anyway, I am really wanting to read some Katie Wilde books. The one I came across first is The Wedding Night, which is a Christmas romance novel. I think it might even be a novella, but I have just heard so many good things about Katie Wilde, and she writes like a large variety of books, if I'm not mistaken, and I've heard she is very steamy and just a lot of fun, and I definitely want to pick up a lot of books by her because I think I've seen her recommended quite a few times on Riley Marie's channel and on Avery Loves Books channel, and probably Peace Love Books as well, if I am remembering correctly, which who knows. But I've heard a lot of great things about her in general, and I really want to pick up some of her books. Next, another very famous, specifically on Book Talk, author is Penelope Douglas. Now, I have had a couple of her books on my Kindle for a while, and then there are some other ones available on Kindle Unlimited that I would like to read. I want to read Birthday Girl, I think, and I want to read Credence. I have one other one on my Kindle that was like a free book download. I can't remember the name of it, but I am looking forward to reading that one as well. I know Penelope Douglas can kind of toe the line when it comes to like darker romances or even taboo romances in some instances. So I will be honest, I don't know how much, like which books I will enjoy and how much I will enjoy them. I've never read many dark romances, if any, to be honest. And I don't know if it's a style of book that I like or not. That's why I want to try it. I've heard pretty good reviews of Birthday Girl specifically, so I want to start with that one, and I've heard pretty good things about Credence as well, so I want to give it a try and see if I like her, because I know a lot of people love Penelope Douglas, and I want to see if I'm one of those people. And honestly, I don't remember if I'm thinking of the plot of Birthday Girl or Credence. I don't know which plot belongs to which title, but from what I've heard, they sound like a lot of fun, so I am definitely looking forward to giving those a try. The next author that I would like to give a try is Mariana Zapata. She writes a lot of sports romances, like this one that I screenshotted is hands down, it's a football romance, and while I have absolutely zero interest in sports, I have read a couple hockey romances and really enjoyed those, so I think I could probably like some other sports romances as long as they don't talk too much about the sport. But I have heard a lot of really good things about Mariana Zapata. I believe Jess from Peace Love Books has talked about her books quite a few times, so I think that I would like them. I really want to give them a try. I don't know which series of hers is most popular or which one I would want to start with, but I have just heard a lot of good things about her writing and that she has some really like fun, just like steamy romances, so I would like to give those a try. The last book that I found from my Kindle Unlimited TBR is a book that's been on my TBR for a while, but I am hopefully going to be reading it very soon. I saw Avery from Avery Loves Books, Avery Loves Reading, I'm the worst with remembering usernames. But anyway, Avery, she recently read this and absolutely loved it, and I just know I'm gonna love it. The title alone. It's called Nerdgasm by Kimberly Reese. I mean, there couldn't be a book more specific to my preferences in a romance, so I really want to read this. All I know is the hero is a total nerd and it's a romance. I feel like I don't need to know anything else. The title is obviously very cheesy, but it sounds like a lot of fun and it looks really good, and I can't wait to read it. This is definitely at the top of my Kindle Unlimited TBRs, so I really want to read it. I thought it was a novella, but I was actually just looking at it and it's a full-length book basically. It's like 200-something, 300-something pages, so but I really want to read it soon because it sounds like a lot of fun, so I am definitely going to be renting that one quite soon. So that is my Kindle Unlimited TBR video. Obviously I am always finding books on Kindle and on Kindle Unlimited that I want to read. There's just so many books out there, and most of the time I don't do a lot of just random scrolling on Kindle Unlimited to like just pick stuff out. I do sometimes, but a lot of the times I look to other booktubers to see what recommendations they have, because sometimes a Kindle Unlimited cover can, like the book cover can be really misleading. It can be like a really bad book cover, but like it's actually quite a good book on the inside, just because a lot of Kindle Unlimited is you know, like self-published, so they don't always have the best covers, but I have found some really good books through Kindle Unlimited so far, and you know, I was welcomed into the world of Planet Barbarians, so what more could you ask for, right? But that is it for my TBR. I hope you enjoyed. I upload videos every Sunday. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!